Welcome to day 26 in creating this PHP Web Framework. This is part 9 of documenting the framework. As the title suggests, might be a bit boring because, well, we're just documenting it. So let's just get back to it. I was doing the classes, finished session last time, and after session is time. But I'm going to skip over time and token simply because they're really small ones, and I'm going to get them done like at the end. I just want to get, the meaty one, the one that's going to, I want to say the most annoying, but the most tedious is user. Not just out of the 4 remaining, just in general, it's definitely the biggest. So I'm going to get this one done. And okay, so let's go to one of the pages. It extends error. Does session extend error? Session does not. What else extends error? I know forum extends error, so I will edit this page, copy and paste this. I'm going to open up a new Sublime window. Can't praise Sublime enough. If you've never used it, check it out. It's on Linux, it's on Mac, it's on Windows. Fantastic, it's free. It's one of the best text editors I've ever used. And I just want to select Markdown. There we go. Okay, so now what I want to do is essentially get rid of, what do I want to get rid of? Yeah, I want to get rid of most of the content in here because we won't actually be needing it, obviously, because that's what we wouldn't be getting rid of it otherwise. I'll leave this in here just so we know the sort of structure that we're dealing with. Get rid of this, and now we've got user constructor. So now let's just duplicate this. So we got 2 there, and let's duplicate this a shit ton of times. If we need to add more, we will add more. Can easily do that. So let's just increment this. $20, $21, $22, $23, $24, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, $30, $31, $32, 33, 34, 35. I need to send a quick message. Meant to have a meeting with somebody over Skype a few days ago. Was unable to attend that, so I'm going to see if he's available to do it later on today, so after this video. So where is he? There he is. Skype today, question mark, not an M, question mark. Yep, that's it. Sorry if you just heard a little rattle then, I just knocked my pop filter. Pop filter is meant to make the audio better, not worse because I've knocked it. Okay, we've got construct. Construct does quite a lot. Update, create, find. So update. Create and find. So find, what's next? We have find using email. Just need to make it all lowercase. Verify password. Verify password. Next is login. I'll just type that one out myself. Login. 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 Login without checks. Put a U instead of an O. next is verify activation code. Verify activation code. Verify reset password is activated. I will type out myself. Verify reset code. Done. Is activated. Oh, Sublime saying I must have accidentally clicked save. I will save it because it's going to be a lot of code here. Don't want to have to redo all of this, so good, I've just saved that. Is activated, just done. Activate user. Exists, then log out. You exists, then log out. I'll put log out again. Data is logged in. Data is logged in. Is only socially logged in. Is only socially logged in. Check password salt exists. Check lower, make this all lowercase. Create password reset salt. Create password reset salt. Clear password reset salt. Clear reset. Clear password reset salt. Social login. Ooh, almost done now. Wasn't that many other files. There was just a lot of code there. So as a result, it did the wrong one then. Because there was just a lot of code there, it seemed like there would be more functions than there actually is. So hybrid off, and it is admin. I'll do myself. Is admin. I can get rid of all of this now. Save that, just make sure it's all saved. And this is called user class. It's an optional parameter inside. So user equals new user. And where is this being used? User. Dollar user equals null. Is it lowercase null? Yeah, lowercase null. So dollar user is an optional user to search for. I'll put the optional details there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Update is next. Update, and for the update method we have this right here. So if I copy that, change this to user, change this to this like so. This method updates the user field users details in the database. So now I just need to explain this. And I need to give an example usage of it as well. Are the fields to update? $ID allows you to pass in a parameter, so if you don't want to update the user that's logged in, if an optional user ID, optional ID of a user to update if you don't want to update the user which is logged in. Another user probably wouldn't trigger something like that, probably more of an admin side more than anything, but the functionality is there if and when we need it, and now we need to actually have an example. So otherwise, how do you, well, what do you put in the array? How would you do it? Example. So for the example, I'm going to, we've already got samples of them. So if we go to user, update, not validate, it'll be update methods here somewhere, I believe. Ah, here we go. So just need to replace this like so. So field to update dollar data to update it with. And this is how you would do it. Field 1 to update. Field, I'm going to put another field to update. Another field to update. Dollar data. More data to update it with. I'm happy with that. That's really all we wanted. Now next is create. I'm going to duplicate this. So change this to create. Go back to the user class. So create. Actually, I can just sort of update it like this. Create. Instead of fields, instead of ID, it's going to leave it like that. Fields are the fields is the data to create the user with. So the example would be in register, and we call the create method right here, like so. So I'm just going to whack that here. Just sort out the indentation. Not a little too far, there we go. Dollar password, for example, dollar email address, so that's fine. Something like that is a-okay. Also in the example, they don't need another one of these field sections. Don't need it here as well. So now we can just copy and paste this. Move on to the next method, which is find. So find. I'm not going to put an example of it because you could put ID, email address, or username. Is the $user is the ID, username, or email address find a user by. This method, need to sort this out as well. I need to also change this. Find, this method finds a user and retrieves their details. Don't need to interest myself in this at all. Now next is find using email. So find using email, don't really need to put really an example usage in here. I'm only putting more the examples where it's a bit more ambiguous how to do it, whereas with that one you just whacking in an email address. So I can just copy and paste this. Find using email. This method finds a user based on their email address. Copy and paste that into here. Copy and paste that into here. Is the email address to find the user by. All straightforward stuff. Password to verify. So it's verifying it based on the data that it's got. Okay, yeah, check if password matches user that has been retrieved. Verify password. This method checks if the password matches the user's password. Verify password, and I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put this in here, and this is there should be a is the password to verify against the user that has already been retrieved. So login now. Okie dokie, so just copy and paste this. Login. Change this to login. Paste what we just copied over here. This method checks if the password matches the user's password. This method logs the user in. Log in. There was only 3 of them. Is the username of the user, is the password of the user. Password of the user is whether or not the user should be remembered. By default, it is set to false. Okay, is there a method for logging in with an email address? Because we do have login with email address, I'm positive of it. If I open up the website, if I go to localhost, home, I'm actually just going to register. I'm just going to put some random thing in there. Password for 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And the email address, I'm going to put it on. Keep it simple. Hello at world.u. Copy that. Register. Boom. So if I save that, login. Yeah, it does work with password. I can't remember where the functionality is. It's in here somewhere. Probably writing it such a long time ago. You forget where stuff is. So login without checks. Okay, that will probably be called when you do the social login. Okay, that's fine. So there's only one parameter in here. So this is login without checks. Login. This method logs the user in without requiring login. Without requiring login credentials such as a password. Login without checks. Set that to true. Get rid of these two or this line. Remember is whether or not the user should be remembered. By default set to true. Set that to true. Next is verify activation password. Activation code, not activation password. So I can copy and paste this, and it's going to be called verify activation code. This method verifies this method checks if the verification the activation code matches the one in the database. So otherwise we don't want somebody else just to be able to update it. So user code. So this is copy and paste this. And I misset the V on this. I'll just put the V here first. Like so. Is the username It's ID, username, or password, or email address of the user to verify is the activation code. So verify password reset code. So if I copy and paste this, verify password, verify reset code, I should say, verify reset code. This method checks if the password reset code matches the one in the database, and for this is code is the activation code. That's fine. Is activated now. Pretty simple method, and it equals null. If activated, copy and paste that into here. This method checks if the user is activated. Is activated is the ID of the user to check. What I could do with doing is abstracting this functionality out if it's a an ID, email address, or username, because I use it here. I think I might potentially use it here. Do use it a few places. So gotta make sure I only put that login without check was only a private method. That makes a bit more sense now. So login without checks, I'll get rid of that. I will sort out that contents afterwards. There might be more stuff like that I end up doing. Login without checks, so I can get rid of that. So is activated, done now. Activate user, and that just requires a user. Create user. This method activates a user. Is the user to activate. Exists. Exists. This method checks if a user exists. Then we'll take in any parameter. And now for the logout method. So logout should be a pretty simple one. Logout. This method logs the user out. Data. That just gets the user's details. Return the user's details. Data. This method returns the user's details. Data is logged in. These few methods are going through really fast. No parameters, not much to explain. Is user logged in? This method checks if the user is already logged in. Is only socially logged in. is only socially logged in. Is only socially logged in. This method checks if the user has only logged in using social media. Password, check password salt exists. Check password salt exists. This method checks if the user, if the username this method checks if the user password salt exists, and this will be as easy as this. Now the next method, actually I should explain this. Copy and paste one of these, just make sure I've got the correct format. Username, is the username to check. 1 second, just need to check a message. After check password salt exists, I want to do comment about the create password reset salt. So create password reset salt. Copy this. Create password reset salt. $salt. Don't know why I put it there. So this method creates a password reset salt. The user password reset salt exists, and is the username to create a reset password salt for is the salt. If you like eating pizza. Clear password reset table. Just copy and paste this. Clear password reset table. This method removes the reset password row for a user. So this would trigger after a particular user, let's say, has reset their password. That's what would happen. I want to check one thing. Create password reset. So yeah, that's what I want to see. Is it deleting one first, or is it override? Okay, that's good. Okay, clear password reset table. Username is the username to clear the password reset for. So now social login. There's only 3 methods left now. Almost there. Social login. We should copy and paste all of that. So put that here. Accidentally copied that. Should be okay now. Copy that into here. This method logs the user in using social media. We need 3 instances of these, one for ID, one for email address, and one for service name. First 2 are self-explanatory, the third one might not be. That's, whether it's Google, Facebook, that sort of stuff. Is the ID of the user to log in, is the email address of the user to log in, is the social media service used. And you know what, this is one where I'm actually gonna put an example, and for this it would be, say one email address would be something like Farhan H. Now I won't put my email address on there. I'll put support. No, I won't put that. Example at example.com. The service name would be something like Google. We make it go lower anyway, so that's fine. Then you get the service name, put and get those particular details, and then hybrid auth, and then is admin. So if I copy and paste it from here, hybrid auth is admin, hybrid auth. This method returns the hybrid auth plugin. That's it really. Okay, get rid of that. This method checks if a user is an admin, is the username of the user to check. Save that. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just going to modify this so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. Copy all of this into here. Create a new page. I need to update this stuff at the top. I will do that now. So user class. This class provides a user system. User Save that. Boom. Go to overview classes folder. Just need to update here accordingly. So edit. Need to copy and paste this. And update this to say user. This class contains functionality to handle the user system. Say page, go to user, boom, click on that, and no, it didn't update the link. That should be user now. Boom, go to user, click that, done. Now I just want to see how long it's been 40 minutes. Okie dokie. I will get the other 3 done as well. I just need to quickly go toilet, then I'll get back. When I get back, I'll get time token and validate done, and that'll be this video done. Okay, so now that I'm back, I will start the time class, which has what, like 2 methods? 4 methods, but there's only 3 public methods, so let's get on with this, shall we? I'm gonna copy and paste one of the other static methods like redirect. So edit, copy that into here. This class provides functionality to handle time class. Okay, first one is epoch to date time. Epoch to date time. I'm going to copy and paste this so there's 3 instances of it. 2, 3. Now I need to do the same for this. Convert to seconds. Convert to seconds. Convert to milliseconds. Convert to milliseconds. And now copy and paste this into here. This method What was the comment? Convert epoch to use. Convert epoch time. This method converts epoch time in milliseconds to a human readable format. Epoch date time, like so. Epoch. Now I'm gonna put type is the format type. By default it is full date time. Is the epoch time in milliseconds. And what I'm going to do now is just do all the different types. So format types. For that, I'm just simply going to copy and paste this because it's already done. No point in me redoing it if it's already done. Like so, there we go. And for all of this, I'm just going to replace this with returns. Returns in the format of returns in the format of, like so. I'm actually going to put a, make this bold, also I'll sort out all the indentations soon. Like so. And I'll put some here as well. Put it here. Now I need to do the convert to milliseconds. Convert to seconds, I mean. I'm gonna copy and paste this. Copy and paste this method. Convert to seconds. Convert to seconds. This method converts. I need to put a full stop here. This method converts a time, a number, a integer, time value to seconds. So unit type, there is no default type, is the time, is the amount, is the time value, So now I'm going to just see it's minutes. I'm just going to do it like this: minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years. Days, weeks, months, years. Days, weeks, months, years. Format types. Happy with that. Is the format type of the value being submitted. Now I need to convert to milliseconds, which is essentially the same process as that. So I'm actually going to copy and paste this. Change that to convert to milliseconds. Converts an integer value to milliseconds. Converts a number time value. Number value. Yeah, fine. I'm happy with that as well. So I can copy that. Go new page. Classes time. Save page. So now I just need to go to classes folder in the overview section. Just update this with the time class, and this will come before actually. So time.php. This class contains functionality to handle time, save page, and now click on time, go to that. Good stuff. Now it's token, which just has two methods, so I'm gonna copy and paste this. Get rid of this one. There's generate and check. Generate and check. Oopsie daisy, what am I doing? Check. So I'm gonna get rid of all of this. There's only one parameter, so I can get rid of that. I can get rid of all of this for this one. And for generate, you would, that's one thing I messed up on. Time, realistically should have done it like this. No, I had to do it like this, otherwise it wouldn't work. It's not like I was assigning to like a dollar redirect variable. That wouldn't really matter too much. It's just better to name it that way, like with $time dollar redirect for the different classes. But this obviously would have messed things up. So let's go back. This should be time. No, not time. This is token, sorry. Token. This class provides functionality to handle session tokens. This method sets a token. That is it really. So generate. There are no parameters that are passed in, as only one token can exist at any given time on a user's computer. For check, it's going to be check like so. This is going to have a $token. $token. And change this to token. is the checks is the token to check. This method checks if the token from the front end is correct to prevent XSS, cross-site forgery or cross-site scripting, and XSF and XSF. Copy that into token. Classes token. That should be session, not season. Session. That's what sessions should be called now. Session. Okay, just need to update the overview classes folder. Edit. I will scroll down, copy and paste this. Go to token. This class contains functionality for tokens. Change this to token for site session tokens. If I click on token, goes down, click on that, it takes me to the token class. And finally, there's the validate one now. So this one, I will actually just copy and paste this into a new one. There are how many methods? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 methods on this one. This is a pretty meaty one as well, in all fairness. So get rid of that. We'll get rid of 10 of these. And I will get rid of all of this. So it's just a little easier to work with now. And I'm going to change this to validate class. Validate class. This class provides a validation system for data. And there's construct. That's fine. There's check. Check min max matches. Check min max matches. I'm going to put this on minimum, but obviously the function call won't be this. Could potentially at a later date have some sort of alias or another method that is named like minimum and maximum that is calls this one. Maximum matches unique exists email URL numeric. Oh, exists email exists email URL numeric. Okay, so this simply constructs the class. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna call this validation. Don't need to provide any sort of parameter in there. The actual method is called validate. So check this method validates a set of data based on certain conditions. Okay, so source is the source data to validate. This is items is the conditions, and this is the names of the data for error handling. What's this? Okay, that's fine. And now, as an example, I'm just gonna copy and paste this into here. Now into here. Get that like so. Now I need to get an example of it, and I do that within quite a few places. So let's say if I go to login, for example, validate, check, I'll copy and paste all of this to here. Validation, username, password, required true. I'm going to put min, that's one of the conditions, min 4, something along those lines. Now I just actually need to list in there all the different types of validation that we can do. Different conditions for $items array. So for this, I need to just put required true/false, min max, min max, matches, another that would be within the register. So matches is the data, is the source of the data to validate, are the conditions, conditions along with names for each variable, for each piece of data. This could be username, for example. So go back to validate. Match is unique. This is to do with database. Unique database table name. Not just table name, it is database as well. I mean, it's the user as well. Unique is value ID equals. But what would be the example for it? For that, it's unique again. If we go to register, unique yeah, actually that's what we would do. Table name. Table name. Got a bit confused then. Go back to validate. Exists. Table name. Email. True or false. URL, true or false. New. So email, URL numeric, URL numeric. Get rid of that. I need to put that actually here. So now different conditions for $item array. Need to do all the other methods, so min, max, matches. These shouldn't take long. Should just be able to do stuff like this. Min, I remember it's minimum. Min, this method, but these are statics, aren't they? I'll put it in some information here. This method checks the minimum length or something like sonar backslash validate like so. As it is a static method, it can also be called like this. Okay, so $value1 is the data to check the length of $value2 is the minimum length. So I should be able to really burst through these now. It's like I'm going to do maximum, copy paste that into here, change that to a max, change that to a max, paste what I already had in the buffer into here. Next is matches. Matches is this method checks if two values match each other using triple equals. So it's just so the user knows that the user of the framework takes into account data type as well. So you wouldn't be able to do if the number 0, I mean if the number, let's say 5 equals 5 in, let's say, single quotation marks, that wouldn't be valid. But if it was double equals, it would be. Matches is the first value to compare, is the second value to compare. Now that we've done matches, we can do unique. This one is not a static method. Eventually I will make this into a static method, unique. This method checks if the data is unique. So I'll copy that, and I'll copy all of that into here, get rid of this, $ID, $value, so I'll copy that, so this will be ID, value is the ID to is the field to check, the field slash column to check is the value to check is the table name to check the value in, is the table name to check if the value is unique. Next is exists. That one should be pretty quick. I should just be able to just copy and paste this, just change a few things to like exists. Should have the same number of parameters, which it does. Fantastic. This method checks if the data already exists in the database. ID of if the value already exists. And now copy and paste this. We're going back to static methods again. Almost done. Static function email. So there's actually only one value. Value. Go to that. Email. This method checks if the value is of type email. Email is the value to check. Now the next two is URL and numeric. URL. So change that to URL. Checks if the value is of type is a URL. URL. Numeric. This method checks if the value is a number. Paste this here, and we're done. Copy that, new page, paste that here, make sure I change the top I have, classes, validate, save page, go to the classes folder. You just need to edit this, scroll all the way down, copy and paste this, change this to validate, class content functionality to check to validate data. And the last thing that I'm going to do in here is validate, save, scroll down, click on this, this goes down, and boom. So that is it for, I believe it's day 26, part 9 of documenting the project. It's been quite a long video, but all the classes are now documented now. There's still more documentation left. What I want to do is essentially put these examples somewhere. So I'm just going to, over the next video or two, hopefully it shouldn't take too long, is just organize these up, get rid of any code that needs to, I need to get rid of. I'm going to comment it. Actually, that's another thing I want to do, is actually comment all of this code. I'm going to do that as part of like the documentation section, because people might find that a bit boring, so I'm going to put that as the documentation section. So sort out the examples, document the code that's remaining, and then we're done. So I'm hoping this is part 9. Realistically, the example, if I can get them done next video, if not, that'll be like part 10, 11. Commenting is gonna take a while, I do know that, so I'm going to have, that's gonna be a bit of time, but needs to be done. That's not a problem. We'll get that done by like 12, 13. We should hopefully be done. So that is it for another video. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on our educational platform, sonarlearning.co.uk. If you have any suggestions for the architecture, for features, for the documentation, for the wiki, feel free to help out, because this is a community project by the community for the community. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.